Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Hope you're all doing well. Before getting into this video, just quickly, if you are a new viewer to the channel and you haven't done so already, please make sure you don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really shows your support for the content that I do, and it really does also help out the channel a lot and gets the word out about the videos as well. And it's absolutely free, doesn't cost anything at all. And I would also like to thank those who have recently subscribed to the channel, and make sure you don't forget to like this video, click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button on this video. Now, today, this is going to be another pre-season trial preview, and it's our final pre-season head out of the year before the NRL season gets underway in round one, with the Warriors taking on the Sharks, and the Dolphins also getting their season underway with a clash against the Cowboys down there at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. So, what I'm going to do, as I usually do, I'll go through the team list, and I'm going to go through the players to look out for in this trial, and I'm going to give a bit of a prediction as well for this game. Now, this game is being played at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium in Auckland, New Zealand, and it is on the Saturday, the 24th of February, and it kicks off for me at 2:45 p.m. Queensland time. So that will be 3:45 p.m. New South Wales time, around about, I think it's 5:45 p.m. New Zealand time. So correct me if I'm wrong there in the comments down below. It's on KO in Foxtel, Australia, and it's on Sky Sports in New Zealand for those of you who want to know where to watch it. So yeah, let's get into it. So both of these teams now, so they're named pretty much full strength lineups as you'd expect in this final trial game of the year before round one. So the Dolphins, so we'll go through the Dolphins team here. So fullback is Hamiso Tibai Fidel, the Hammer. On the wing is Jermaine Asako, and in the centres is Tessie New and Herbie Farmworth. The other winger is Jack Bostock, and the 5'8" is Isaiah Katoa and Sean O'Sullivan, who didn't play in that trial game last week against the Gold Coast Titans there, so they're back into the team. Jesse Bromwich is the captain and the prop, and Jerry Marshall King is the hooker. Thomas Flegler is the other prop, and he is the off-season recruit there from the Brisbane Broncos, and he starts. And Felice Kafusi in the second row with Ewan Aiken, and Tom Gilbert is in the lock position there. The bench reads Mark Nichols, Valence Tafare, Jake Averillo, and Kurt Donahue. And the reserves, Josh Kerr, Ray Stone, Kenneth Bromwich, Cornell Limu, Cody Nikarima, Oren Kelly, and Jared Wallace, and Trey Fuller. So those are the reserves. Now to the Warriors team now, the One New Zealand Warriors team, and this is how we line up. So fullback is Tain Tuapiki. On the wing is Dylan Watini Zalesniak, DWZ, and the centres of Rocco Berry and RTS. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Marcelo Montoya on the other wing, and in the halves this week is Luke Metcalf, 5'8", and Sean Johnson halfback. Adam Fanua-Blake is the prop, and Wade Egan's the hooker, with Mitchell Barnett, the other prop there. The second row is Jackson Ford and Kurt Capewell, the new signing from the Broncos. Makes his first debut for the Warriors. And the captain and lock is Tohu Harris. Bench reads Freddie Lussick, Marata Niokore, Jazz Tavanga, and Bunty Afoa, with the reserves being Dylan Walker, Tom Ale, Ali Lautoa, Adam Pompey, Tamare Martin, Chanel Harris-Tavita, Jacob Laban, and Moala Graham Tafua, and Leka Haliasima, and Setu 2, and it's the reserves. So yeah, those are the teams there. So both teams very strong. Look, I think when you think about it, well, really, these are the teams that probably will line up in round one, unless there's a bit of surprises and shocks. But I think these are the two teams you'd expect to line up in their respective round 1 clashes as they're named here in this game. But I'm really excited for the Rocco Berry and RTS combination, and I'm also excited for the Shaun Johnson Luke Metcalf combination as well. Looking forward to seeing how Kurt Capewell goes in his first game in the Warriors jersey. So I think he's definitely a player to look out for in this one. The most experienced player he's been to Penrith, he's played for Brisbane, so it's going to be interesting to see how he goes lining up in this Warriors team. And the bench is really interesting because you got the looks of Marata Niokore, Tavanga, Afoa, Lusick, and surprisingly, I think the biggest surprise for me is Dylan Walker named in the reserves, and not even on the bench in this game, which is a bit of a shock, really. And Tom Ale as well, who had a strong preseason game against the Tigers last week. But yeah, you just look at the you just look at the depth of the Warriors at the moment, and you think how difficult it's going to be for Andrew Webster. He's going to have a tough time picking a team for round 1, especially. And I'm glad I'm not the coach. Because, geez, I would struggle. I'm struggling at the moment to think of who's going to be our round 1 team, really. Besides the the usuals, the Shaun Johnsons and that, the Darnwood teams, the Lesniaks will be there, of course. But yeah, there's so many question marks still ahead of round 1, especially. So, look, as for the Dolphins, had watched some of the highlights of their trial against the Titans last week. Pretty good preseason hit out for them. Herbie Farnworth was particularly really strong in his first game in the Dolphins colours, and he's going to add plenty to the Dolphins this season for sure. So, look, players to watch for me in this trial game. Obviously, I will say that the halves for sure, Johnson and Metcalf, because will Luke Metcalf line up in that in round 1 in that 5'8" spot? That's the big question mark. What does this mean for Tamari Martin and Chanel Harris-Tavita? I think, personally, from my opinion, it will be Luke Metcalf and Shaun Johnson. That will be the halves pairing. And what does this mean for Dylan Walker? That's the biggest question. Being named in the reserves, none other than a bit of a shock in itself, given we saw a lot of him in the side throughout 2023 as well. So very interesting. And is Kurt Capewell going to be starting in the second row in round 1? There's still plenty of question marks in regards to this Warriors team and how it will look for that game against the Sharks at Mount Smart in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah, Kurt Capewell, player to watch for me in that second row. The halves of Metcalf and Johnson. The Berry RTS combination, definitely. This will be Berry's first game since last year. We saw Ali Lautoa have a strong first preseason trial game. So what can Rocco Berry do? Can he cement himself for that round 1 selection? Darnwood Lesniak, how good is it going to be to have him back on the side? So those flying locks. And other than that, really, really excited to see how we go, with the team that we've lined up this week. Very strong team, and I think, relatively speaking, probably close to a round 1 team, really, when you think about it. As for the Dolphins, I think this is the team that they'll probably line up in round 1 as well. So, generally, look, who am I watching out for? Herbie Farnworth and the Hammer as well. Very looking forward to seeing how Jermaine Osako goes as well. Jermaine Osako had an outstanding year last year, leading point scorer, broke tons of records as well. So, yeah, man, this Dolphins team's really got a lot of potential for sure. Like, when you think about it, I think they could potentially be a finals team this year. I mean, which might be crazy to say, but I think we're one of my smokies, in my opinion. So, Yeah, look, general things that I want to look out for, want to see in this trial, just the same we've seen last week. You know, the continued improvement. Will we see more ball for Roger Tuivasa-Sheck this week? That's the big question. He didn't get a lot of ball last week, but we saw defensively and in attack what he could do. So, yeah, this trial game for me is basically getting out of it without any injuries whatsoever, no suspensions, and yeah, putting all that work that they did in the training sessions onto the field, and hopefully, you know, continue on with what we did. So, in terms of the prediction for this game, I'm going to go with a Warriors win here. Warriors 22 to 16. Yep, 22-16 I'll go with actually. 22-16. And yeah, I reckon we'll win this trial game. And yeah, get ready for round one. But let me know what your thoughts are. What are your expectations for this final preseason hit out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you comment in the YouTube comments down below. And also don't forget to like this video. Make sure you click the thumbs up on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 3K subscribers, the goal of the channel, by the end of the 2024 season. And yeah, let's try and get to the... We're trying to get to the 2,600 subscriber mark next now. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Share this video around. And don't forget, I will be live reacting, doing a live watch along to the Warriors Dolphins clash this Saturday afternoon. So make sure you tune in for that one. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.